Hey guys, welcome back. So I already started. I thought that we were taping. We are going to be making cloud bread. Not sure if you've ever heard of it. It has been floating around the internet for quite a while. It is a low carb, high protein bread substitute. So the idea is that you can use this for peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. You can use this for regular deli meat sandwiches, you know, as a roll for dinner, kind of a little bit of everything. So currently what I am doing is I have separated 3 eggs from the yolks, from the whites, and what I'm doing right now is I'm currently working on the egg yolks, the 3 tablespoons of cream cheese. You can also use whole milk cottage cheese if you would like. I personally prefer cream cheese. And so again, 3 eggs separated and then 3 tablespoons of cream cheese. And I'm going to beat this up just until it's smooth. That's not loud and obnoxious. I don't know what is. I'm going to scrape the sides really quick. And what I'm also going to do is I'm going to add in 1 gram of liquid stevia. You can use any type of artificial sweetener if you prefer. If you'd like Truvia, if you'd like Splenda, completely up to you. I do the liquid version. This is going to definitely be a sweeter cloud bread. I'm also going to be making a savory one here in a minute after this, but let's get this mixed and then we will move on. I'm going to change gears. So this is done. I'm going to set this aside for right now, and I'm going to take the egg whites. I'm going to switch these off really quick. And I'm going to turn the whisks, put these in place, try not to turn this on. And then what I'm going to do with the egg whites, I'm going to add 1/4 teaspoon of cream of tartar. So this is basically going to be a leavener just for your egg whites. Okay, you do not have to use it if you do not want to, but we're just going to mix this until we get fluffy white peaks. I have tried this before. I suggest that your eggs are super cold, and I don't believe I beat them enough last time. They did form peaks, but I think they needed to be a little stiffer. Yes, this sounds very inappropriate for baking. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to take my soda pad and my tray and just lightly, God forbid I don't want these to stick. And then I just have a cooling rack here on the side. So nothing extreme. Now all you're gonna do is you're going to mix the yolks into the egg whites. The secret to this is to not deflate the eggs. When you start incorporating the egg yolks and the cream cheese into the egg whites, you're going to use a cut and fold type motion. Now, what I mean by cut and fold is instead of whipping it like this, you're just going to cut and fold like this. So I like to take 1/4 cup, and this is kind of how I divide it out. This is supposed to give you 10 scoops. I'm a little heavy-handed, so it might come out to be 6. We shall see. 20 to 40 minutes, but I usually start off at 15 just because I want to check to see if they're golden brown. They do cook really quick. It makes 10 servings. Each serving has 39 calories, 2.4 grams of protein, 0.5 grams of carbs, less than 1 gram of sugar, and 3 grams of fat. So basically per round or per cloud bread, that is going to be your nutritional measurements. So definitely high protein, low carb. My husband says it tastes just like angel food cake, maybe a little lighter, but it is really good because it is that has that stevia in it. It's gonna be like a sweeter bread. I'm gonna wait for these to cook. It's preheated at 300, and again, it says 20 to 40 minutes, but everybody's oven is different, so I start off at 15, and then I go in 5-minute increments just to see if they've turned golden brown. And then I will let them cool, throw them in a bag, and throw them in the fridge. I'm gonna clean up, and I'm gonna do the exact same thing, but I'm going to use, instead of the stevia, I'm going to use kind of like my own little mix here for a savory bread. It consists of parsley, onion powder, garlic powder, and then I have like a little like house seasoning type blend, and I will be back with the finished product. The ones that are cooling right now are the savory blend, and then the ones that are waiting to be put into plastic bags are over there on the foil. Sorry for my makeshift rack, but I didn't think I was getting enough airflow when I was sitting it on the foil. It just kind of started to sweat out a little bit, and I didn't want them to get soggy, so raised it up just to get more air underneath. I've actually tried this recipe one time prior, and one thing that I did different with the savory is I mixed the cream cheese first to get any type of lumps or air out of it. Then I mixed the eggs, which definitely produced a much smoother batch, which I loved. I have yet to try the savory blend just because they just came out of the oven. I wish they were a little browner. Clearly when they come in twos like this, instead of, I did them 3, so I did 9, obviously. The outer ones definitely browned a lot better than the ones that were in the middle. I recommend the Soul Pad just because it prevents sticking a lot better than without, just with a light spray of cooking oil on top of the pan. It works a lot better. I already tried one. They are pretty damn good. I hope they firm up. That's the one thing. So let's see. As you can see, it did brown up, but like I said, try right now to do it. It will crumble, just because it is super light and airy. I don't know if you can hear it, but you can even hear the air bubbles deflate when you press on it. But as of right now, I'm gonna give it a taste legit. I am definitely impressed with how this recipe came out. I know I told you that this is going to be a high protein versus a low carb option. Personally, I am gluten intolerant, and my husband and I are trying to eat healthier, which is cutting out carbs. That's one of our bigger things along with sweets. So it's kind of why I'm starting this little taste legit, taste like shit, because I'm tired of seeing things on Facebook and not knowing if they work, and I'm a very picky eater, surprisingly. Actually, I think we're pretty good. Let's try. Okay, so here's savory. Let's try this. A little bland. Maybe even some chili pepper or even cayenne pepper if you want to make it a little heat, a little hot, a little spicy. But I would definitely cook them a little bit longer. These were on for 16 to 20 minutes. I'm scared shitless of burning anything. I can cook all day long. I cannot bake. I can't even bake chocolate chip cookies. Dead serious when I say that. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I will post the recipe. I will post all the servings it makes. And I hope you guys have a good night. I hope you try this. Let me know if you like the sweet versus the savory, if you like both. I will talk to you soon, and I'll see you next week. So, taste legit or taste like shit, I will be honest. Have a good night, guys. Bye.